Recently, I was doing some research online at UCLA, and when I was looking into the category of their foods, what they have on campus, I was surprised to learn that according to their U.S. Department of Education statistics, that UCLA was actually ranked #1 for best college food in the country. I mean, isn't that amazing? I mean, that was quite a shock to me because I went to UCLA about 15 years ago, but I don't really remember if their food was like really that great. I mean, maybe things have changed in the last 10 years or so, but apparently they have some of the best food in the US on any college campuses. Well, that's enough for me to want to actually go in to try their food, so that's what I'm going to be doing today on this episode of Rockstar Eater. I'm about to get into my car and I'm about to drive to UCLA, and I am going to try some of this #1 rated college food in the country and to give you a sneak peek into what food looks like in a college campus dormitory, especially at UCLA. So stay tuned. This is a school that I went to for my undergrad beginning in 2002 and going into 2005, and I'm basically walking back to the areas that I used to dorm at in my first year. So this is actually very interesting, and it brings back so many memories just kind of walking up this hill here and looking at these buildings that I used to always just go to and dine at every single lunch and dinner for like a whole year. So I'm returning back to this cafeteria after about like almost 15 years basically. Do you remember all this, just seeing all this for 15 years ago? And now I'm about to see what the food here is like. Burger and Chicken Shack. They got their own little burger and chicken stand here in this cafe. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll grab one of these today, give this one a shot. Okay. Oh my, look at that. They're making lomo saltado here. Isn't that something? They actually have lomo saltado here at the UCLA dorm in Deneb. That is so awesome. Wow, some watermelon poke. I think I'm gonna get some of that as well. And I'm about to start with all the different selections. Now I didn't get like every single thing, but I tried to get just a mixture of just a lot of different varieties so I can just be able to see how everything tastes like. Now the buffet here is not gonna be like something out of like a Strictly Dumpling, Mike Chen quality type of buffet, but anyways, let's see how good it is for a student buffet at a university. Let me start with some of that kale salad. Healthy stuff, lighter stuff to start. Okay, kale salad's just okay. Let's move on to something else, the beans. My impression so far is that the food at UCLA is definitely a lot more exotic in the way that it looks and the way that it tastes, because it wasn't really this varied before. I don't think there was just so much variety before in terms of like all these other like ethnic style foods here at UCLA. So I'm gonna try the buffalo wings right there. Wow. Wow, this one's actually pretty decent. Has a nice buffalo taste outside. I think the skin could be a little bit crispier, but I mean, it's definitely not bad tasting. Very nice, pleasant taste all around. I mean, especially that buffalo taste. You can definitely taste a little bit of spiciness in this. I would say this is a great addition to UCLA dining. I guess I can move on to my lomo saltado. I think the lomo saltado is, it definitely has that lomo saltado taste to it, the spice and the soy saucy flavor. But I just think the meat is it's a little bit on the dry and tough side. So now I'm on to round 2, and I'm going to begin with my burger from Joe's Shack. So you can see in there, the burger is like kind of like a chili burger with like the patty, the tomato, the cheese, and the chili. Yeah, it's an okay tasting burger. I think the buns are a little bit dry, but the meat definitely has moisture to it. The chili definitely adds a lot of the wetness to the whole burger. I would say if you have 2 of these, you'll probably be full, unless like you're a super heavy eater. Some of those fries. Okay, some of those fries right there. Are those like fries or are they like potato chips? I can't taste the difference. So I'm all done here. Now, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get some desserts because I cannot leave here without trying some of their sweets right here, right? Thanks. Got some Salvadorian coffee cake right there and a blondie. Moustakan cake with pecans. Oh, wow. Then we got some deep dish s'mores. Wow, that looks interesting. Look how piping hot it is. Decided to get 4 desserts to end this meal, and I'm going to show you what they have here, some of the popular things that they have at UCLA dorms. Got the chocolate silk pie here, and the pumpkin cheesecake pie right here, and rice pudding right there, and then some of this chocolate s'mores that they have. Pumpkin pie. Wow, that pumpkin pie is good. It definitely has that strong pumpkin cinnamon flavor to it that I really, really like. Yes, so far the desserts are going off to a good start. The chocolate silk pie next. There. You know what this is like? It's like a chocolate mousse that's like all on top of this pie crust with whipped cream on top. It's actually a pretty solid choice. If you're into chocolate mousse, then you'll definitely really like this one. Next, I'm going to be trying this s'mores right here. That is a very interesting flavor. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like crumpled up chocolate chip cookie with melted marshmallows. Maybe that's really what it is, because that's exactly what it tastes like. I wasn't sure exactly what to think of this in the beginning, but you know, I think this is a dessert that just kind of grows on you if you just kind of take a few more bites of it. You know, it's so weird being in this environment because it's like, I feel so old being here, just sitting here in front of all these people who are like 18 to 22 years old, and I'm like the only guy who's in his 30s here. Well, actually, I see a few more people in their 30s and 40s here, but yeah, just a weird feeling just eating here again after all these years, and just remembering how young I used to be, which was not that long ago actually. And now I'm to a different stage in my life, and 15 years later I'm here doing YouTube, entertaining all of you guys. Now that I'm just kind of reminiscing on my experience of the UCLA Dorm Food at Deneuve Plaza, and just trying a little bit of everything that they have, from their entrees to their desserts. And what is my overall impression of what I think about the food there? Well, definitely, like I said, I do believe that it has changed in the last 10 years since I've been there. The food is a little bit more international now, and it definitely has a lot of that Mexican, Latin American, South American twist to it, which is pretty cool, I would say. And you know, a lot of their foods there is, I wouldn't say I was quite impressed. I mean, there were some standouts there that I loved. Like, for example, their desserts I really liked. Their buffalo wings, which to me was really awesome there. So those are some of the things that I actually really enjoyed at this dormitory buffet. And if I had to rate this restaurant in comparison to other dorm food that I've had in the past, or other foods on college campuses, it's definitely one of the much better ones out there. Trust me, because I've had really worse than this. But if I had to rate it compared to, like, you know, restaurants in LA in general, then you know it's not really that impressive. I would probably give it like maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars. So anyways, I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of an insight into college food, especially at UCLA, if you're thinking of eating there during a visit, you know, anytime in the future. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do give me a thumbs up. Also comment below if you know of any other really great rockin' college dorm buffets anywhere in California or the nation, or maybe even the world. And finally, please do subscribe to this channel. Go to the right-hand side, click on the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, and you'll be set to get these on a weekly basis. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.